YouTube, the ban list is here, and hopefully it is top tier. Now, I will be back tonight. We'll be streaming today. Again, I had so many problems and health issues and whatnot that I haven't been as active. But with that being said, let's go over the ban list. We have a new COD climb coming tomorrow. We're going to Master Duel. We have a COD climb coming tonight. Master Duel will be tomorrow's stream at some point, or Saturday mornings. We'll see. Okay. Anyway. Bishbalgan banned. So this is very good, obviously. This is finally they hit this card. So now you cannot play the stupid Bishbalgan garbage, and you don't have to worry about losing this anymore with birds, so don't even fear countering this. Very good hit. Very good hit to Fleur. Again, like a lot of the variants weren't using it, so again, it's not the end-all for Fleur in that end. Like, it hurts them, but not extremely. It does hurt them, but not to the extreme level, because they weren't really playing it. Too many variants were playing it right now, so take it as you may. Summon Breaker. This is a really good ban. So Summon Breaker, this card is hit. Very good hit. Because now you don't have to worry about losing this. Ghost Trick can't play it anymore, so now they can't say no to you. So, great hit. Happy about that. So, yeah. This card needed to go. It was abused in Agents, now it's abused in Ghost Trick, and good. Now you don't have to worry about losing this card anymore. Nightingale to 1. Okay, so this is probably... We'll have to see what else is hit with it. Okay, this is hit because they're bringing Heretics to the game. This allows you to get an Omni Negate. I think they might be bringing Heretics to the game, so we'll see. This is nice, because I'm looking at this and I'm assuming that they're going to probably bring Heretics to the game. Kind of like how they pre-hit Agents and saw this, so nice. I'd like to try out the Heretics when they come. Nightingale to 1, Reflection to 1, Hydra to 1. Alright, so again, they don't want you playing Nightingale and Predaplant. Again, Nightingale and Predaplant, this is kind of a harsh hit to them, because now you can't play the Kaiju and you can't play the Nightingale. Again, this makes the bird matchup a lot worse for them. Personally, I think this lowers Predaplant a lot in the tier list, because I think, well, I don't know about lowers. It changes the way it's going to be built a lot. Because the thing is that now you gotta build more to counter birds. I mean, not that they weren't already, because a lot of builds were on draw and lock and whatnot. But you really got to focus on countering birds, because now you can't play this and Nightingale on the deck, which means turn 1 you're going to get sacked. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what direction Predaplant really go after this, because it's going to be hard for them. You're gonna have to cater a lot more toward bird. We're gonna have to see how much more bird gets hit, but if bird, well, they hit Nightingale to 1. We'll have to see what else with bird gets hit alongside Nightingale to kind of stabilize what's going on. Predaplant to 1. Okay, he's the card eliminated. He's the Predaplant decks and summon more monsters to 1. Wow, so they hit all 3 of these cards. Yeah, that's tough for Predaplant. Now you can't play Planet either, so you're gonna have to change your whole setup. I don't know. I don't like that they hit Predaplant so hard. I don't think it needed to be slammed like this. I know a ton of them top, but I don't know. I feel like that's a bit early to hit a deck, but well, we'll see. We'll see what impact it has on the meta. I think these are very harsh hits, but somewhat harsh hits, but okay. Okay, so they hit Sparrow and Warbler to 2. Alright, so Nightingale's to 1. Let me see if anything else in the birds are hit, so I can make judgments. Okay, so they hit Canary to 3. Robin to 1. Robin off the list. Okay, so Nightingale to 1 means nothing for them. This is good because Crow hurts them a lot more, so they're gonna have to play 1 Warbler, 2 Sparrow. So you're good. The minute they summon Warbler, you're gonna know they don't have another. That they're gonna be vulnerable to Crow. The problem is if Robin's off the list, I mean, hitting Warbler to 1 is fine. That's essentially what you're doing, outside of, like, making them more vulnerable to Crow, which is good. Which is really good, don't get me wrong. But the thing is is Crow also has to be good against the other decks to want to main deck Crow, or Bird's to have to be the best deck. The problem I have with this is that King of Bayou is still going to be a starter. King of Bayou is still going to be a really good starter. And the problem is that they're still going to have 10 starters in the deck, so I still see Bird as being the best deck. King of Bayou is still really good in the deck. I think the ban list is really, like, this is solid so far, but I still think that Bird probably didn't get hit enough. Judging by what I'm looking at it right now, I think Bird wasn't hit enough. Phantasmal Spiral Battle. If all monsters you control are normal monsters, target one card under control is destroyed. If Lumi's on the end, you can activate this card from the hand. Okay, so they freed Spiral Battle to 2. Overflow to 2 is really good for Sidra. This is a very good hit. Very good unhit for Sidra. I want to try Sidra so hard. I got a lot of the Sidra stuff. I got all the Sidra stuff. I have my 3, whatever spell it is, ready to go. Spiral Battle to 2 is also a good hit. Needle Sealing. Okay, this card is a very good limit 3 hit because this card is was a big problem for Ghost Trick. It was a big problem. A lot of people called for the head of this. They called for this to happen in Orcus format, but it just never did, and because Rock got a little out of hand with it. Even Orcus were playing it, some builds, but yeah. Very good card, very good hit, because this card sometimes gets a little out of hand in Duel Links. So yeah, good limit 3. Canary to 3. Again, the problem with this is I don't think this does much, except for the Bird builds that were actively running Eclipse, which most of them weren't, so this does literally nothing, in my opinion. Jack Frost and Lantern to 3 is very good, because now you're going to play 1, 1, and 1, because you have to run 1 of each, and then you hit this to 1. So this is a very good hit to Ghost Trick, and I'm thrilled to see that happen, because Ghost Trick sometimes gets a little bit out of hand. So, yeah. Good, good, and good. Draco Berserker to 1. I mean, again, this is fine. Off the list. I don't know how much this really changes 10. You don't really want limit ones. Dogmatica Punishment. Again, completely fine. Does it really... Dogmatica Punishment is off the list. This is good. This is good for a lot of the Dogmatica strategies. I don't know. Well, the only problem I have with this is Fleur. Like, I mean, the problem is Fleur runs a lot of limit 3s now. Now they can play Punishment too, but it's probably fine. Assemble Robin coming off on some Blue Robin. Yeah, okay. Brave Neos coming off is whatever. Sorry about that. Brave Neos coming off is whatever, in my opinion. This is good for TGs, but I still don't think this makes TG any better than what it was already. Ixchel coming off the ban list is quite nice. This is very good. I wanted this so badly. I'm very proud of Konami for bringing this off. Now you can play 3 Ixchel, and Dark Lord finally gets to be somewhat relevant. I hope really good. I hope really good, because I really want to play Dark Lord. Light Brigade coming off. Okay, Witchcraft debuff, whatever. Doesn't really change much. Just in case you ever wanted to play Shaddoll, this does not work in terms of Shaddoll and this thought where you activate Light Brigade and you get their effects. It sends for cost. Shaddoll's only activate on effect triggers. Kluger coming off again is whatever. You know, Ubel's not doing anything in the meta. Roland coming off is quite nice. Emerald Bird coming off is nice. Like I said, these are fine. I don't know how many of these make, except for Ixchel, make too much of an impact on the meta, to be honest with you. It's whatever, kind of. This is fine. Like, I'm very happy on some things in the ban list. I don't think they hit Bird enough. That's my only dilemma. And I think they hit Preda a little bit too hard. So I think that, I know how dominant Preda was in the cup, but it just came out as a deck. I don't really love when they do that and the KC Cup comes out and they just slam the deck. I think Preda Plant could have gone around a little bit longer. Personally, I think hitting Platypus a little bit eccentric. I think hitting Hydra and Nightingale would have been enough to control the deck in the meta. But the thing is now, I feel like their bird matchup becomes a lot worse, and I don't think bird is dead. I think bird is still really good. Except, the only caveat is that, like I said, it's a lot more vulnerable to crow, so you might want to make crow in the deck. If you run crow, it gets to be better. But without Hydra, I feel like it's going to be harder for you to beat bird now. Because now you're going to have to deal with, like, a full ensemble Robin. And I still think they're going to be very consistent post-Banlist on bird. Like, I'll show you example lists what I think they'll be. I think they'll be on, but the Canary to 3 doesn't do anything because a lot of players weren't playing Book of Eclipse anyway. Warbler to 2 is good. Like, this is good in the sense that, okay, we're more vulnerable to Crow, but I still think, like, the deck is still going to be able to pop off overall. Alright, so I'll show you a quick list. I have... Oh, there's a skill hit. Let me look at the skill sets first. Maybe I missed something, but... Right now, the ban list to me is a solid 7 or 8 out of 10. I think they did good on it. I think it's a good start. But I think that if they hit Bird a little bit harder, it would have been probably like a 9 out of 10 for me. But I think that they didn't hit Bird enough. Or Fleur. Okay, they hit the Fleur skill. Let's see. Oh. Or banished. Wait a minute. Did they do this? Oh. I wonder if people are now going to play this with Bird. Because this gets shuffle banished. This is a... Well, actually, in one sense of the word, if you're not running the original Bird skill, this becomes a buff. But then you're gonna play Warbler, so you're probably not gonna do that anyway. But this would become a buff in a sense because now you can beat the Silver Rocket lock. Because now this shuffles the banished. But I don't think that's gonna be relevant because we're not gonna. Well, I don't know. Maybe it is. Maybe it is. We'll see. Red Eyes reverse. What did they do here? Oh, so... that position could be changed. Okay. Draw Red Eyes as draw trap. Also, you could also draw a card. Oh, that's a nice buff. I don't know if it fixes Red Eyes, but that's still a good buff. Revolution de Fleur. Skills activate in the second turn. Play a Necrofleur from the deck. Its battle position could be changed. Shuffle one card from hand to deck, then play one Necrosynchro from hand to deck. Then you can increase and decrease the level of every 2. Okay. So they literally didn't... All they did is they made the skill so you can interact with it. That's all they did. It's interactable with now. Which means that the Shaddoll matchup becomes a lot better for it. Like, Shaddoll's a lot better into it now. Because the thing is that... Yeah, because now they can interact with you. Now they can send things off window where they couldn't before. So they can't make it uninteractable Trish 0. So now Schism becomes a lot better into it. So basically, they have to flip their Necrosynchron now. Well, no, I shouldn't say better. They could still... I don't know if it's better. Well, you can send that. I guess, yeah, because you can prevent Trish 0 until they start running another counter to it. Because if they flip Necro, you could send Necrosynchron, then they can normal. Yeah, and then they can't really do much after that. Yeah, so I guess this makes Shaddoll a lot better into it. Because they can't make Trish 0 without you interrupting them in Shaddoll. Overall, their turn 1 is still the same, and their turn 3 is still the same. I think that... For the majority of the part, I still think Fleur... I mean, it's better. It does work. It's worse going second. It's a deck's like Ghost Stricken. Like, it has a worse matchup spread going second a little bit. Well, they hit Needle Ceiling, so I don't know. Like, they hit Needle Ceiling, then it's like... Needle Ceiling kind of makes it what it would be worse going into, but I don't know. I feel like overall, I think like Fleur is still really, really dominant. I still think Fleur is still really, really dominant. I'm going to be real with you. I still think Fleur is still really, really dominant. Yeah, I think the ban list is a solid 7 or 7.5, maybe 8 for me. I still think, like, they missed some things. I think Bird is still going to be really good. I think that in the general consensus, Bird is still going to be really good. I think that Fleur is still going to be really good. I think that Preda Plant shouldn't have been hit as hard. So, like, for me, this list is fine. I like what they did with Ghost Trick, Personally, I wanted them to hit something on Ghost Trick, and they did. So if you're wondering what a bird list is gonna look like post KC Cup, I'm gonna show you. I still think the deck overall is really, really strong. Maybe I'm wrong, but I still think the deck overall can be really, really strong. So you could run something like this. So post Banlist, you could run, let's say, 1 Cobalt, 3 Canary, maybe you go to 2, 1 Warbler, 2 Celestine, 3 Bird Call, 1, 1, 3, 3, because none of these got hit. And then after that, you can run the trap if you want. You can even run Bird Strike, Sanctuary if you wanted to, whatever. Then at that point, you go to 3 Kink Bio. And then this gives you already at 17. And now you can just like throw in your tech cards. You can throw in your techs now. So at this point, your list is going to be a lot bigger. But, you know, you could throw in your tech cards at this point. Now you can run your Veilers. Now you can run, well, I don't know how good Draw Unlock's going to be now that Preda Plant got hit. It still might be good, but, you could throw in like DD Crows and stuff like that. You know, if you wanted to count to the mirror more. And you could be on like something similar to this. You can run like 2 DD Crow and then run like 2 Droplet. But like, if the Bird Mirror isn't as common anymore, well, I still think you'd play Droplet just because, but it will also enable Kinkabio. But like, you can see the point. Like, the deck isn't not dead. It's still really, really strong. Like, it's still to me, it's like strong. It did get hit somewhat because, like I said, you're more vulnerable to Crow now. If you get Crowed on this, it's harsh, but I still think like the deck overall is still really good. But yeah, that's gonna be my honest review on where Bird stands right now. Okay, so I'm going to keep it there until next time. This is your boy, Sean Matrai, signing out. A lot more content coming. Like I said before, the health issues kind of kept me off. A lot more content coming. Until next time, it's your boy, Sean Matrai, signing out. Maybe like, comment, sub. Get us to 1.3K. Peace. Bye, YouTube.